This activity is called Copy This. It's for a grade 1 class on the topic of multiplication. You would need coloured counters. In this instance, I've used fruit counters. So you'd show a simple pattern on the board with maybe with magnetic counters. Like I have here, I've got blue, blue, red, blue, blue, red. And you ask the students as you point to say the colours say the colours along with you, saying blue, blue, red, blue, blue, red. If they want to focus on the fruit, make a decision what you're focusing on, whether it be the fruit or the colours. So then you have some fruit on their table and you ask the students to recreate the pattern of their own and then have them repeat the colours to you pointing to their own pattern. Down in this second picture, I've got the repeating pattern of the blue, blue, red pulled down. This needs to be explicitly told to the children that this is the repeating pattern. So you would make it known that in this pattern there are two of the repeating parts. You could ask the children to extend the pattern. So you could draw on the board or on their pages 3 extra boxes and ask them what goes in it. You could also draw boxes on the left-hand side and see what they create backwards. Just be sure at this point that they don't create a mirror image, so they're not going blue, blue, red, that it needs to actually be the red on the left and then the blue and then the blue, so that they're recreating this this pattern. So you just need to make sure that this repeating pattern is pointed out explicitly. The next thing you could do is look at this Shapes and Patterns poster. This is just from Scholastic, and you could bring in shapes and colours. This slide is a close-up of half of the poster. And you could just look at this, this pattern along the top here again, once again, decide whether you're going to go with red, purple, or if you're going to say square, triangle, square, triangle. If the kids are quite are getting the concept a lot, you could even say red square, purple triangle, red square, purple triangle, but I would just stick with one or the other. You could ask them what is following on, so how does the pattern continue to the right, and also point out that it can continue to the left, so what comes on the left and what comes on the right. You could come down to the numbering pattern. With grade 1s, I'd probably stay on this pattern, 1, 2, 1, 2, and challenge them by asking what are the next 4 numbers. Draw 4 boxes on the board and ask them what numbers go in there. An extension idea could be to make beaded necklaces or Christmas ornaments with beads and wire, saying candy cane shapes or stars. Having the students repeat their own unit of pattern, it's very important that they are able to tell you what their unit is, what their repeating unit is, and then copy it. So the language around this activity would be counters, red, blue, purple, any colour, the shapes that you're using, 1, 2, after, before, repeating unit, repeating section. And some misconceptions they might have is that they can create mirror images when they're going towards the left of the pattern. They might become confused with this poster. Like I mentioned before, it's important to point out explicitly whether you're focusing on colours or whether you're focusing on shapes. So to say red, purple, or square, triangle, square, triangle.